and get this over with.
Get it over with.
Oh God. Yeah, that's the
I know they got to fill out the paperwork. They come to your house.
Yes.
But here's the thing: if obviously most people, if they were creeps, they're gonna hide it when they come to their. You know what I mean? No one's gonna leave fucking
If you
dog
go to
bedding
listen, if you go
slips
to a
out
house,
and
and if you go to the house and there's shit everywhere, there's other animals. And,
There's no animals.
But if they go and they see it's a shitty house and it's not a good place for the dog, they're gonna go fuck yourself.
But Bobby, his point is you would clean up all that crap.
Yes,
yeah, but let me tell you
get
something.
your house
if you do
all
that,
set.
then you probably would be responsible.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
So people who have a go to get a dog. I mean, I don't think many people clean up their flat to get a dog for use to bait as fighting. That's the Ottoman. They'd be allowed on there. Okay, they've gone. Throw it in the fucking pit. Throw the little fucker in the pit. They've gone. And let's mess this place back up. Let's put shit everywhere.
My wife
Put shit on the frog and piss. Everybody piss right now.
Yeah, everybody. Where's the shit you cleaned up earlier? Respread it.
I bought this fucking birdhouse that you can put on your outside window.
When Jim comes over
inside and see inside the birdhouse.
Does
Does that really work?
No, because we can't get a fucking bird to move in. I've had the house for 2.5 months.
So the bird comes around, looks at your flat, goes, "No, we don't. We're not interested."
No, I can't get a fucking bird to move in. I put food, everything. And
Don't go there. That guy isn't even allowed a dog.
They're gonna come and you can't get a bird to move in with you. Fucking free, nice house. It's free.
You have to. First of all, I got the same thing. And
It's a scam, right?
If you read the directions, you have to put it up high.
Yeah.
And you have to put it up at a certain time of year when birds nest.
Yeah, I did.
When?
The certain time of the year.
I never supposed to go Christmas. And you go, you idiot.
That's not bird nesting season.
It's a trick.
No, because he's a treat. There's nothing nice about him. Okay, it was in the beginning of the spring we put it up. I think.
Yeah.
In April or something.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because but they would rather live in my fucking dryer vent than in a nice house, and that's fuck.
Your dryer.
And
maybe because it's clear. Maybe they don't like the fact that you could see into it. They don't like that.
No, but you have a thing so they can't see you.
One-way mirror on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
Maybe
put
the mirror
bird food-
creeps them out.
Yeah.
I put bird food out.
Do you
because I like
stand
seeing
next to and say, "Get in the fucking house"?
Yeah, they fly in.
Free fucking house.
They don't like the mirror. They think there's already birds living in there, so they fucking leave. It's true. It's a good point.
So what birds it for? Well, how big's the hole in the little thing?
It's very small.
It's not for a fucking eagle. It's for like a little bird.
They have an eagle one though.
I don't care what kind of bird moves in. I'm not
You just want any bird.
Get out. No crows. Sorry, we don't rent the crows.
No vacancies.
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. That's great.
And then I have a bird feeder, and it's just I like seeing birds come in there.
It sounds like a nice setup.
It's the worst.
Is it? Do you think someone's gone wrong?
It's the worst because
what does it smell of? Is it an old bird house? It's brand new, is it? How long have you had it?
Since April.
It fucks with your self-esteem. That's what all it is.
What?
You think you're going to put it up and birds are going to move in, you're going to have a new friend, you're going to watch little birds hatch, and it never happens. And every day you go to it, and it's not there. It's just like your life. It's just like, every day, nobody likes me, dumb birds don't care about me.
I've got a pond, right, just so I can have like frogs and newts.
Yeah.
I'll put a couple in, they all fucked off. We got a hedgehog, right? A disabled hedgehog, right? It's somehow... It must have been so shit, our garden, it climbed a fucking wall, and it had 3 legs, and it got away. we adopted this...
You try and do the right thing.
And it wasn't there. No, yeah, exactly. It's so annoying, isn't it? You ungrateful bastard.
Where's the tripod?
Yeah. I just want it to be like a Disney movie. I want it to go there, and suddenly everyone's singing zippity-doo-dah, and there's squirrels coming down, and they can sort of understand my language. That's what you want it to be.
You want to be loved by the animals, but for some reason they hate you.
And then if there was a war or broken into, they'd somehow get together and sort of fight this squirrel squirrels.
Yeah.
SAS squirrels.
You want your
working
backyard?
together.
You want your backyard to be half animated, half real life?
I know, yeah.
Well, you know, it's not only about the bird moving. It's something to do with my kid, to watch it with my kid. Like, we planted flowers on the side of my house, me and my kid.
Yeah.
And the fucking townhouse landscapers cut them all down. The fucking morons. They cut them all down. Me and my kid's hard. So now I had to go out and get fucking flower pots and plant flowers too late in the season with my kid. The fucking bird won't move in. The flowers are cut.
What did they cut down? Were you growing vegetables?
There's an awful lot of angry tragedy
going on
in
there.
This room. And
He said my kid has no
this is
faith.
why no one who works here should ever carry a gun. There's an awful lot. There's a lot of pent up hatred.
Just everything I do with my kid, they fucking mow it down like it's fucking, there's flowers and tomatoes growing. I took time to plant it with the fucking kid.
They cut down your tomatoes.
They cut the fucking whole area down and put wood chips over it. I don't want fucking wood chips on the side of my townhouse. I wanted flowers and tomatoes.
Are you allowed to have them or no?
Yeah, why not?
Can I say something? Maybe that was against regulation. Because they a lot of times in that area it grows weeds, and weeds are green until the flowers.
Shut up, green thumb douchebag. Of course, it doesn't matter. You can still see flowers. I'm not the
Why are you
fucking
mad at him?
gardener because you're sticking out
cut the weeds.
Exactly. If he was there, he would have eaten them grazing.
That's just fucking. Come on, Jim.
Okay, so why? There's weeds there. So then guess what? Do a little weeding if you're a gardener.
They just assumed there was weeds.
Fucking turned into a cow joke.
Sorry. So you're saying there was weeds and they cut?
I'm saying that they don't know they
don't know what it is yet.
Where that is,
Right.
and they're like, fuck it, let me take care of it. He was trying to do you a favor.
But who is this guy coming around doing you a favour? Is it just like a
No, you
municipal...
live in a townhouse and they have the fucking maintenance crew that comes in and just they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. It's hard to talk with them.
But what did these flowers look like to make him think there was weeds?
They were just green.
They
It was
look like
symbolic.
weeds, 'cause they didn't come up yet.
Exactly.
I see.
That's my point.
Right.
They look like weeds. He didn't know. He fucking cut down the weeds. He did his job.
It doesn't matter. Even if he didn't cut them down, he was going to throw the wood chips on and smother them. Either way.
It was symbolic of everything. Like he's planted these things and he's nurtured them, and they just come and they get cut down into nothing. That's all it was. It reminded you of everything in show business.
You went a long way.
I certainly did, and I meant every word of it.
Shit.
He might need a hug.
I don't need. Don't touch
Jimmy,
me.
give him a hug.
Give him a hug, Jimmy.
No.
You want a hug?
Take a hug.
Just take a hug.
Just take a hug.
If I knew how to hug, if I hugged, I would have been a fucking drug addict.
Take a hug. It's a hug. We all need a hug today.
Okay.
It's a fucking
so why don't
sad
me
day.
and you try to hug him together? we'll hug him. If you can get to the why.
No hugs today?
I don't fuck, dude. I'm just fucking trying to give you a fucking hug.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
really?
got to attack me.
How
like
about a
being
hug
touched.
when I gave you your fucking fishing pole? How about
Yeah.
thank you? How about thank you?
Bobby,
Even
give him
though
a
it's
hug
a
for the
little
fishing
older.
pole.
That's okay. We can do a
He
handshake.
doesn't like being
He doesn't
touched.
like being
He's got
touched at all.
Asperger's.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost an autism. Yeah, he doesn't like being touched.
Wow.
But it's not even. This
This
is
looks like someone from the Fantastic Four. Wow.
But he's not kidding. He doesn't like.
Look how uncomfortable he gets.
Yeah.
That was scary.
And he's
'Cause it was
beat
how
red.
slow it was. It was how slow it was. And never what it was. Like you don't want to hug. You're gonna get.
All right, you're friends now.
Look at, do
You guys are friends
how
now.
a hug goes?
Yeah.
That was it. You get so fucked up with physical contact. What happened to you?
Nothing.
I think.
What do you think happened to him?
Every hole was molested. I wish. Then I'd have an excuse.
Oh God! I mean, look. The one host left is eating. I mean, it's done. It's like
He checked out. He checked out 4 years ago.
wow.
We're all going to wind up in a basement in Long Island.
I've been on this show before when neither of them were here, so this is a bonus for me. This is 50% is a good turnout for the Opie and Anthony show. That's above average.
Oh, God. Remember those
my
days?
word.
He would just show up and we wouldn't be here. What are you going to
So
do?
this is your second show after you're at the
Yeah.
the Opie
We'll
show.
figure it out. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, but it's good. We're happy to see you.
It's no Emmy.
Is there an appeal? Does he want to come back? Is there?
I think he would, sure. I mean, but he could also do his own show too. I mean, he's set up, so we just don't know.
How come every time you guys talk about him, you lower your voice like you're in fucking?
Well, having a conversation.
We're having a good time.
It is true.
Sorry, that's my fault. Because I've been here, so I don't know anything.
He cares.
Exactly.
Listen, what? Hey,
you just got angry about birds not fucking validating you. Like we're talking quietly. Shut up! I'm not finished.
We're talking about our friend of 20
about our
years.
Friend, but you were just animated, going, "The fucking birds are rejecting me." Okay, shut up, you idiot.
I love it when Jim gets angry because he looks like some sort of turtle who's made out of the sewer, and now he's gonna. I just get 3 other guys, and we're gonna slice people up.
Jim looks like a stress doll when you squeeze it when he gets angry.
Yeah, I like Jim.
Thank you.
I knew Jim when he was fat, right? And now he's gone through a lot of
changes.
It's Twitter.
You too. You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Hold on, let the compliment be on me for a second. Thanks, bud. I'm having a nice moment here.
There's something slightly disconcerting about his Twitter profile. Because it's a picture of him, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like it was taken in some sort of strange prison thing.
It's a glamour shot.
Yeah, it's a glamour shot, but you can see that you're naked.
Yeah.
Even though you can't see anything, you know that he's naked.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you take a picture naked and then put it on your...
Just figured give the girls a little something to look at.
It's advertising a little bit.
Show them the merchandise. I like to annoy people with my Twitter profile, but the one I had in lipstick creeped people out badly. That was really bad. So I don't
remember that one.
What was that? What was that from again?
I did a piece for Leno and at Comic-Con a couple years ago, and I dressed like a woman at one point. So we're in the car going back to the hotel. And I just took a photo of myself, but the wig was off. Yeah. And it had like a strapless, like a little dress. It looked gross. Yeah.
That always looks like something from Silence of the Lambs, doesn't it?
Yes.
A guy with just lipstick.
Yes.
If it's just lipstick, full makeup, whatever. But just lipstick, there's something white.
Yeah, and a sundress.
Yeah.
Sundress always creeps me out on a guy. It's in the back of a limo. He wasn't coming from Leno. He was coming from a trick. He just made 150.
No way could he make 150. No fucking way. That was a 12-hour shift. Jesus Christ.
He was 20 points.
Who's going to go, I'll have the one that looks like an angry turtle? Who is this guy? Who is this Japanese businessman? Who goes, I want turtle. I want angry turtle. Jesus Christ. Yeah, how much Yoda? How much for Yoda?
I wish this was anybody but me, but I'm still enjoying it.
He's just mad because he's killing you because your cousin escaped from his pond.
He's got a bunch of Trekkies that want to fuck him.
Oh no!
Jesus.
This show shouldn't be on the air.
This show, no,
everyone should be fired. Everyone should be fired. Think of the millions they'd save. Let's just close this down, open an animal sanctuary.
Yeah.
The money in this place, I've just been learning over the past few days. I can't believe how much you guys are paid. It's blown my mind.
Well, they're paid, not me.
Yeah, I know. I thought of you.
Yeah, thank you.
How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Really?
No, not as bad as the turtle jokes. But
Jimmy looks good. I've never considered you Yoda in my life.
Really?
I've
like
never
a cruel
thought Yoda.
Isn't it? We've got to survive. Yeah.
Fucking crying.
Oh, God almighty.
Crying. We got Pete Rose coming in today, too.
Yes. What time do you guys go to now?
We're supposed to go to 10, but we're going late.
He'll be here in 20 minutes.
We'll go late today.
So casual. It's so casual.
Because it doesn't matter. None of this matters anymore.
No, but also that's the best radio. I used to do radio assuming no one was listening, and I was right. But it was the best stuff. The best stuff.
We have nothing to lose.
Do radio like no one's listening.
Yeah, we have nothing to lose now.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't
Don't worry, no one is.
And if they are listening,
All right.
All right. That's what we say. Yeah. No, don't care about your audience.
We took a bunch of shots of the company yesterday. They didn't even say a word. I was pretty amazed by that.
Yeah, they didn't care.
They didn't care. Yeah. So it's so weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Why are they going to care? Why would they
don't
care?
like it.
What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
Like it?
You don't know.
We have a contract till October, and then and then we'll see what happens.
October what?
Fourth-ish.
So they come in, they say, listen, we're not going to renew your contract. It's not open anywhere. What do? You go.
Well, I'm pretty rich, so I'll take some time.
Yeah, exactly. You'll do something else. You do your own thing.
I'll take a break. Yeah, just chill out for a little while. I got 2 small kids, so
yeah.
I
come back and I go, look, if anyone's looking for a partner, I'm happy to show up. I'll be here early because I need the money.
Yeah,
you don't need money. You're doing well.
I'm just kidding, Rich. Relax.
It's just jokes.
Just being silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you CNN all of a sudden?
Yeah.
We just called him a Yoda and a turtle.
I know.
I
used to find I was a prostitute who would suck dick for 12 hours for $150. No issue with that. When you got money. You would do it for Shut up. Oh, fuck me.
I'm just fucking.
Oh, God.
I'm just worried.
Oh, fuck me. It's when it doesn't matter. See, nothing matters. When at times like this, you think, look, we're all going to die, and then we're going to be forgotten in a 50
probably
years.
50? Do you think 50?
I'll probably last a bit longer.
Yeah, a lot longer with 7 Emmys and
You'll last longer than us.
Yeah.
We're lucky to get 50.
They'll still be playing The Office.
Yeah, they really will.
Yeah.
And Derek and extras and all the movies.
You'll have to have a special thing to play it on.
You might get a century. You might get 100.
Yeah, I know.
100 years after your death.
So So
what was your favorite piece of work? Do you have a favorite one that you've done?
I don't know, Office or Derek. I think for completely different reasons, but The Office because of its success. I think The Office or Derek. I'd say I think it's funny because your favourite one is usually the one you're doing now because you think you keep improving, even though you might be delusional. And most people think, no, we like the other one. Right. But you're doing what you like. So as long as you get final edit, the last thing you do should be your favourite thing. I think.
Well, I think Extras was so fucking good too. That was such a great insight to the
How
world.
did this get round to me? We should be insulting each other.
No.
I was trying to get
I'll tell you how it got around. I'll tell you how it got around. Because we were all having a bunch of big laughs, and then John Stolza went, "What was your favorite piece of work?" Shut your mouth, okay? Let us.
Because you know what? There's no interviewers left in this show.
We've asked Ricky. I know that, but we've been talking to Ricky for years.
Interviewing.
Okay, so I've never met him. I'm sorry.
Well, then ask him in the elevator later.
I can't. Bobby's got to teach me how to work this fucking microphone later in the elevator.
What?
It's just.
I wanted to ask him a question.
I could have answered that for you. I would have told you after the show.
Hey guys, I'm up for an Emmy too. You know, I was nominated.
Are you?
Swear to you, for Louis.
Oh, are you? Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Swear to God.
You or the show?
The episode?
Here's the deal.
The episode?
They called me. No, me. Here's the deal. Hang on a second. No, because you know this, and I was literally like, oh my god, I almost started crying. But they have to nominate like 700 people, and then they narrow it down to 5. But I was one of those 700 people.
Really?
Oh, nice. No, you were 12 of them.
Oh, this is merciless. This is merciless. Oh, this is like fucking Hunger Games in here, isn't it? Well, it's like
Thanks, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that.
So wait, they narrow it down to 5 people?
Yeah, it's like 170 or 200 people, because every show has to nominate every network, every
right.
So there's hundreds and hundreds.
So FX put you.
Yeah, but it's literally there's like 300 people, whatever it is.
Do you know what you made it to? Like, do you know? Did you make it to 47?
I wouldn't even get fucking. No, you don't even. If you look at the names, it's like there's 7 people you know.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, there's like 7 people. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everybody else is fucking who?
Well, we got a couple in for extras, and it was like Ben Stiller, Kate Winslet,
right?
And
Ian Gary Mackey. Who the fuck that is?
yeah.
So you're Emmy nominated then?
No, it's just yep.
Sort of.
You could use that as a credit.
I would not. Well, who the fuck am I? Emmy? No, I'm not going to use that.
You're Emmy nominated. When I played Lenny Bruce.
What do they call that? It's not. You're nominated.
Yeah.
This is considered.
Considered
by the network, and then they pick the 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're in the package that they send. Please consider.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing.
Oh,
It's not.
Well, here's the thing, though. Is when they sent me the email,
Exactly. That's how you know it's not real. They send you an email. Well, no. How many Emmy-nominated people get a fucking email? You may have won.
Did a Nigerian prince also say you'd won $1 million if you just sent in your bank details? Did you?
Well, my management said it. Hey, FX wants to submit you for an Emmy.
And you said,
for the
no
Louis
way.
Show.
I wanted for schmucks. I did this for the fucking art of it. If they put me in, I am walking out.
That's what because I don't do Louis for that. I don't do Louis for that or money.
Oh, God. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we need laughs today. That's for
like
sure.
in the desert, we have to go to sleep, but
Yeah.
we were meant to take it in turns looking after the money. But we've all. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this is tough.
We got to get ready for P. Rose. You can stick around,
That
though.
was fun.
You can stick around.
Oh, whatever.
It's up to you.
We'd love you to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about baseball?
I know nothing about baseball.
That's
but
perfect.
Listen, I'll observe for 10 minutes. And
You'll observe?
You know who he is, though.
Yeah, but
Most hits in baseball history,
Amazing.
and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Right.
Because he's gambling.
He was gambling.
No,
He's not here yet. We do have to break
We'll make
before
him
P.
sit back
Rose,
there
that's all.
somewhere.
So
So
more
we'll take
with
a
Ricky
break,
Gervais.
and you hang out.
Are you promoting anything? I heard you were just stopping in. But
Derek's on Netflix.
Derek's
Right.
on Netflix.
And-
It's great. I've seen both
Absolutely.
seasons. It's excellent.
Any Emmy voters out there, vote now for me and Derek.
Yeah, because
Yes.
a lot of Emmy voters actually listen to this show.
Do they really?
No.
Tuned for more Opie. This says he's with Jim? How the fuck do I say that? Oh, so now they have an announcer and no name for the show. What is this backwards ass bullshit? God damn it. We'll be back in a moment.
And now, back to the show. Aren't you glad you didn't drive off that bridge?
got a busy room today. Ricky Gervais, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, Jim Norton, and now Pete Rose.
How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good.
God damn, Pete Rose is in the studio. How are you, sir?
Hey, Ope, what's up?
What's going on?
You?
I don't know about that.
In the news.
A little bit, right?
Even in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you keep up with what's been going on with the show?
Kinda.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
Yeah.
We're in a strange situation.
I'm sure.
I
It
did radio
happens.
with Anthony for 20 years, and he's not here. It just feels fucking weird as all
Yeah,
hell.
well.
You know Ricky Gervais, by the way,
Hey,
to your right?
How you doing, man? Nice to see
One of the funniest guys alive.
you. Is that well? We'll see.
I'm saying nothing. I'm from England. I know nothing about American sport. I'm just observing.
You smell really good.
You really do.
I'm not that way.
No, I know. For 150, I'll give you 12 hours.
If you don't mind getting blown by a turtle.
Oh, why, Rich? That's just dirty. Pete's a
Come on.
legend. That's inappropriate.
And then
I
you got
fucking love his watch.
Bob Kelly over here.
Hi, buddy. Hi,
Hey,
nice to
Bob.
meet you.
Buddy, hey, buddy. Where in the hell's Buddy at?
Yeah, exactly.
And
don't,
then-
don't be so casual with Pete.
And then
sorry.
Rich
I'm sorry.
Voss.
Rich, how are you?
How's it going? Pretty good.
Where's the cards? We're going to play a fucking game here?
Craps. Fuck cards.
He's craps.
Craps. That's the game.
Hey, what's your
Cards
poison,
is-
Pete?
Yeah, what's your game?
Baseball.
I love that watch, man.
Well, it's a knockoff.
Don't
Is
do
it?
that.
Yeah.
What's it a knockoff of?
No, it isn't. That's real. That's not a fucking
I'm so
knockoff.
stupid. God, am I dumb? Oh, what
Come on,
happened?
funny man. Get in there. Jump in there. You got to be invited? God damn.
I love Pete Rose.
Oh, my God.
Fucking Pete doesn't play.
Tell Ricky Gervais, get in there.
Just
Get in the game, kid.
So where's your ex-partner at? Is he
he's at home.
working for Donald Sterling?
Oh, shit. Had that one ready in there.
That's right.
I think you wrote that on the way
I'm
over.
gonna bond with Pete Rose, making fun of Anthony. Fuck him. That's right.
I'm not making
Pete
fun
and
of him.
I'm just kidding.
As an outsider, what do you think happened with that whole thing?
I don't know, man.
Because I don't think you listened to our
I wonder
show.
why TMZ was downstairs.
Are they?
Yeah, they're down there.
That's quiet for Ricky though.
Waiting for one of you guys to come
for
out
Ricky.
there.
They caught me on the way in. I can't remember what they asked me. What did they ask me? Oh yeah, what one thing in a woman would turn you off? I said a big ginger beard. I mean, what?
I would say breathing.
All right, great. So you don't want them to have a beard, and you want them to be dead. How does that helpful to anybody? Welcome to the show, Pete. Have a penis. So
The lack of penis turned you off completely.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Why do I suck?
hold on a second. Let's explain to Pete here. They're just kidding, Pete. I've gone that way, but I don't.
I'm just a baseball guy, man. I've been playing with balls my whole life.
So is Jim.
Yeah. Well, we're happy you're here to discuss this.
Why are we here? Why?
I have no idea.
It's Tuesday, nothing better to do. Is that it?
We're staying late for Pete Rose. We love Pete Rose.
This is an easy host to do this job.
Yeah.
Just sit around and listen to these clowns and
That's
make you laugh.
fun. We just fuck around.
Yeah, but he's the only one getting paid the big bucks.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, poor Jim. Poor Jim's on nearly on welfare.
Yeah.
And he's getting millions.
Yeah, millions, and I'm having a tough time.
And he's doing all the work, really. He's just going,
A few,
20 years, and he's doing all the stuff, and he's still getting paid. He's getting his share now.
Oh, fuck.
He looks like a dried up soccer player.
Who, me?
Rich Voss.
That is the weirdest heckle I have ever heard in my life. That's literally the weirdest heckle. That's amazing. Hey, buddy, what? You look like a dried up soccer player.
First of all,
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Why haven't we thought of that one yet?
Oh my God. Hold on and let us finish laughing at you.
It was just out of nowhere.
Fucking dried up Ecuadorian. Shut up.
And he noticed something across the room. Oh, just kidding.
that's a great line. It's a great line.
That's right.
You look like you're out of breath. I mean,
I am out of breath. I had to walk around you and him.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that was.
So somebody took steroids, it didn't work. It's got that steroid color. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in the gym with that color here.
I play a lot of golf, okay? I'm sorry. You look like a light-skinned scallop. I play golf.
It's pretty bad to play golf.
He doesn't play golf.
He got those tattoos playing golf.
I just finished a tournament
In the NBA.
There's all NBA players there.
Where are we?
That's a very good question. Fucking Pete Rose. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
And you're promoting.
You guys do this every day, huh?
Not as brutal as this, but pretty much.
Really?
Yes.
But you
gets
like
ugly
this
in
kind of
here.
atmosphere.
Oh,
You're
it's fun.
fucking
Yeah.
professional
Fun.
sports. You're not afraid of just getting teased or making fun of
No,
people.
hell no. This is fun.
Where you at with the Hall of Fame these days? Where you at?
It's in Cooperstown.
Not even. Still not a shot. Not an inkling,
I don't worry about that, man.
I know you don't give a fuck,
I
but-
screwed that up. So what am I going to worry about that? I'm not going to come on your show and whine about that. You know, I messed it up. So,
But everyone knows you should be there, so that's got to feel good.
I only got 22 records. Why would I be there? Major League Records.
So tell me about this.
He might have been a bad boy, and that's why he's not in the Hall of
I
Fame.
gamble.
Oh.
I
A
gamble.
little gambling action.
Okay.
You guys gamble in England, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's legal everywhere in England. It's on every street corner.
Well, it was legal everywhere except where I did it. now it's legal everywhere.
He might have been betting on games. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I was. I wouldn't mind. There's nothing mind about
I'm
it.
just trying to be polite because
So
I
if
feel
the
like getting a
fact that
fist
you
sandwich.
admitted it, shouldn't that be enough for them to say, hey, fuck it, put him in?
How do you not have a brilliant spokesman like this speaking for you?
No, I mean, what the fuck?
He's too busy running marathons.
Okay, how can you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So
Well, I've been suspended 25 years.
yeah.
25 years. I mean, the last time
Enough
I checked,
already.
the guy shot the Pope got a second chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't he?
I don't fucking know. I'm a Jew. Why would I follow that? Exactly. The fuck do I know about the Pope?
High fives.
That's right.
Some high fives in the room. Pete Rose.
I like that.
He's not even Jewish. He just does it for the joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they should forgive and move on finally.
Fucking bullshit.
25 years.
And not that I care. I don't really give a fuck, but it's
Thank
bullshit.
you. I appreciate that.
No, but it's bullshit. You know what I mean?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I got problems.
There's
Broke
more
Ty
things.
Cobb's record. Fuck it, I'm reading it in front of me, but 4,256 hits. I mean, no one's ever going to break that record. That or the Major League the wins record in pitching. I think of the two.
511?
Yeah. Who's that? Walter Johnson? No.
Yeah.
No one's going to break those records.
Those are two records that. Yeah,
I think a record would never be broken is Johnny Vandermeer pitched back-to-back no-hitters. You have to pitch 3.
Wow.
Right.
No-hitters in a row. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
3? Why, that's the record? 3?
No, 2 is the record.
Yeah.
But you'd have to break the record, you'd have to do 3.
Yeah, I get it.
He just explained it. He just explained it. He just said it, and then we all got it. You didn't.
Look, so you're good with numbers, but look what it did for you.
What the fuck are you laughing about over there?
I didn't care for that
Well,
one.
it's so far, so we can't hit them all.
That was a low blow. I didn't care for that either.
That was a little
There's
low.
no need
That was
for
a little
type
low.
of
We're having
talk.
fun, but that was too much, I think. Too far. Too far.
Hey, you can chip in, Chubby, anytime you want.
Oh, shit. The hippo called me Elephant Black.
This is getting like Shawshank, isn't it? First one to break. First one to break.
This is the most vicious.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, shit me. I blame you, Ricky. I blame you.
I've got to go, I'm afraid. I just wanted to see what a living legend was like. And it's pretty cool.
And he's fucking mean, isn't he?
Like Seth Meyers last night kept calling me a legend.
Yeah.
I said, do you know something I don't know? He said, why? I said, because legends are dead. Okay, I'm a living legend if you're going to call me.
So you're
Living
staying,
legend.
we're saying goodbye to Ricky.
All right, bye, Ricky.
Oh, where you going, man? Where you going? Back there?
He just wanted to say. He just wanted to say.
He's been here for an hour. So we
Oh, he's been here?
Yeah.
That's rude. Get up in the middle of the show.
See you next time.
This is a new show.
You're taking 2 girls with you. You are a son of a bitch, aren't you?
He's taking all the women out of the studio. Oh, fuck.
Now we can get down to business.
Yeah.
Look at
I'm gonna tweet it. Okay, buddy.
Look at.
What's
He didn't
the
say
shirt
goodbye.
all about? What's you a
This?
polo player?
Oh, fuck. You know what? I wanted to wear a nice shirt in here.
For Pete
Oh,
Rose?
what happened? I mean, nobody can see you.
Oh, shit.
We're doing what can see you. Is this on TV?
No, it's not. No.
I'm still getting over
We got
chubby.
video, though.
It's
We'll
on
put it up
video.
somewhere. Just say hi. Fuck
Oh,
it.
do you know how much that makes?
It'll be on
that's great.
Opie's Funny Mofos.
All right. Pete's promoting Sports Beef, the newest
Yes.
fantasy sports gaming mobile
How do you
app.
get a name Opie?
Fucking, I'm not happy
What's your
about
name?
it. Greg. But when I was 12, I got a nickname. I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to.
Opie was on Andy Griffin,
That's
wasn't he?
what I looked like.
Well, I guess that's right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Ope.
But now that
How you doing, Opie?
right. Now that I'm a bit older, it's kind of not that great. Anyway, what's up with the Sports Beat? Explain this thing.
Sports
before
Beat?
we get back
It's
to
a
abusing the hell out of each
gaming
other.
app
Yeah.
where you can participate on a daily basis, and 7 out of 10 people win money.
Really?
It's an opportunity. It's going to create a lot of fans because, like I said, it's a daily app.
Right.
You know, you can pick your team. I'll pick my team. We'll go to the bar and watch the game.
Right.
And root against each other.
Right.
And you got a good chance of winning, 70% chance.
For all sports?
Yeah. Yeah.
Golf.
We're not up yet. We'll be ready for maybe playoffs in baseball. We're definitely ready for football.
Right.
What about the British Open?
Probably. With the British Open. That's this week, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is this week. Yeah, it is this week.
Yeah. It starts Thursday.
Tiger don't play. Who gives a shit?
I
think he's
there's so
playing.
many great
Is
golfers
he playing?
now.
Is he going to play? Is he
He's
gonna play?
playing, right?
Yeah, there is a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
good golfers.
There's so many
Yeah,
good
there
fucking
is. There is
guys.
good golfers.
To watch. And,
Is it? I never got into gambling that much. Like,
oh, really? You fuck guys without rubbers.
I didn't say I didn't have fun. I'm saying I don't. No, I don't do that. That's not
No,
true.
Pete's moving his chair.
Closer. No, but the thing I'm saying is they always say the high of it. They're like, yeah, you want to win, but the high is just the act of doing it. Is that true? Because Rich used to gamble a lot. I don't.
There is no more excitement in life. And I used to smoke crack. There is no more excitement in life than a fucking hot crap table. When that fucking table is hot.
He's talking about gambling. I'm talking about gaming.
Right. Gaming.
Okay. We're not talking about gambling now. We're talking about
what's the difference?
Fantasy sports. Fantasy sports. Okay. There's 50 million people in this country who play fantasy sports.
Right.
Nah,
I don't do any of the fantasy.
You don't pick a football team and follow them throughout the summer or the winter?
I only watch UFC now. I used to watch baseball, football, basketball, but I just don't watch much of it anymore.
How about boxing? You like that?
I do, but I don't watch it.
Canelo? Could he win the other night?
I don't know. I haven't watched much boxing.
Well, you should explain to Pete. He was all in with baseball until Derek Jeter kind of blew him off.
Yeah, I just had a few
Derek
run-ins.
blew you off?
Yeah, he wasn't very nice to me, but it's all right.
Why?
We were at a function too, Pete. We were supposed to be in that room.
No, is this true?
100% true. Looking, I had a photo.
Because you're the only guy in this town don't like Derek Jeter.
I don't even dislike him anymore. I had a photo with him, and I tried to get him to sign it. It was me and him. But he just kept refusing to sign it. But I look back, and he was charging people to sign things because it was a charity event. And I probably should have just paid to have it signed. Like, I was probably being the dick in that situation and didn't even realize it.
But there were, women that he...
Yeah, he wasn't being too nice. But I think I was kind of the dick for... I should have walked up and just paid the money because it was all going to charity. Event? Yeah, it was going to charity. All the money was going to charity, so he probably thought I was trying to sneak around that, but I wasn't.
But we already paid for our table, technically.
Yeah, but looking back, I should have just gone through that
He would hang
process.
out at the bathroom to get everyone to sign stuff. Pretty smart move.
For me, though, I don't sign it. Sign it to me. But it was just,
I just got you 2 lovely autographs. You could tell them.
Thank you. What, 2 Tall Jones and Hollywood Henderson.
Hollywood?
Yeah. You know Thomas Henderson, right?
Ed?
Yeah.
Ed Too Tall Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Cowboys.
He must have made you look like a fucking midget.
No, I didn't. A lot of people make me look like a midget. I'm 5'7", but I didn't.
5'7", my ass. What, you got high heels on? Get out of here. 5'7".
Maybe 5'6" and whatever. I'm in that area. I'm in the
almost 5'7".
Yeah.
Shut up, Chubb. What the hell are you doing over there?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're on the show. You can speak up now.
You're bugging Pete.
Man, what's so important about that damn phone?
I was
you're fighting with your girlfriend?
Got a new Meatloaf app.
Oh my God!
I was taking a picture of all of us.
Live like this.
Do you have a phone, Pete?
Yeah, sure. I got a phone like everybody else. I'm pretty much like everybody else.
What kind of question is that?
Oh, you asked me a question?
Yeah, it was over here. Yeah.
I'm not giving you my number. I don't want to be disturbed by you.
Talk to Pete that way.
What, I asked him if he had a phone.
Yeah, I got one right here. It's right here.
Yeah, Pete's got a nice phone.
I got a good Rolodex, too. I got a lot of names in there.
Yeah.
Let's call somebody.
I got Obama in there.
No,
you got
you
his
don't.
number?
No, you don't.
I'm lying.
You really fucking fell apart quick there, didn't you, Pete?
Who's your biggest celebrity you got in your phone?
Oh, man. Let's see who my biggest celebrity
It's got to be a ball player, right?
Shaq, maybe. George
his
Clooney.
is probably
George
cut off.
Clooney.
Get out of here, Clooney.
Yeah, he's from Cincinnati. My
Are
buddy.
you from Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Fucking Skyline Chili.
Are you?
No, I'm a Gold Star guy.
Gold Star? Oh,
I did their commercials. Yeah.
What's Gold
Yeah,
Star?
you know, it's chili.
It's chili.
There's 2 kinds of chili.
You can get it
Skyline
a
or Gold Star.
You can get it a 3-way.
A 4-way, a 5-way.
5-way, yeah.
You probably like a 4-way, don't you?
I'm sure. I'd be happy with a 2-way right now.
Come on, don't chip in, baby.
What's that?
Welcome to Rose.
Fucking chip on a fucking dick.
He likes a 3-way, 1 chick 3 times.
You live in Florida, right?
I live in Vegas.
I ate at your did you have a restaurant in Florida?
I used to have a couple down in Boca.
I ate in Boca at the restaurant in Boca.
How was it?
It was fun.
Please, I'd rather drink hepatitis. It was
But it wasn't a gambler. We had 66 TVs in my restaurant.
Yeah, what's a good
66.
Wow.
We ate there in Boca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I'm. What's the name of the place?
What's the name of the
Jackie
place?
Robinson.
Stupid. What's the name of the fucking place? Cardi Stransky.
Derek Jeters. You're not allowed in there.
It was a sushi restaurant, dum-dum.
All right, it might have been Pete Rose's place. I didn't know that. I wasn't sure. Could have been something else.
I think you and
It
I
would have been a
ate there
good guess,
together.
That's
We
why
went
I'm
to
asking.
Boca.
Yes.
Are you looking for a new host?
Sure. Come on in, Pete.
Could I do an audition?
We would love to have you.
I'm funnier than these fucking
No,
guys.
that's not saying much. A lot of people are.
I could be Jewish for a year.
Not with that. Not with that.
Not with that. Not with those. You fell apart.
Why are you living in Vegas? Why'd you
That's
pick
where
Vegas?
I work. That's where I work.
What are you doing for work?
I sign autographs 4.5 hours a day, 20 days a month.
Oh, wow.
At the Mandalay Place, which is a mall.
Right.
And I used to do it at farm shops. You've been in the farm shops? In
Oh, yeah, in
Caesars?
Caesar, sure.
Yeah.
So people walk in there and they pay for a photo.
42 million people visited Las Vegas last year.
Right. Well, how many autographs?
got your
How many
autograph.
autographs do you think you've signed in your life?
A lot.
Wow.
Well, I know that.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I
Just
fucking count them? Let's see. 963,000.
That was a really bad question.
Yeah, I won right here. All right, Derek.
It was bad. I've been mourning, though. That was a horrible question.
Pete Rose is on fire. You're funny spoken. And why don't you
funny
spoken?
You're funny spoken?
No, you're funny and outspoken.
All right.
But
I'm not outspoken.
No, I mean you'll say what on you.
Yeah.
Why don't you, like Tyson, do a one-man show? You have such a great story.
Well, I do a lot of that stuff. I
Do you
mean,
do
I
that?
do a lot of banquets and speeches and stuff like that.
Yeah, you fucking a one-man.
fun.
It would be
But
great.
an actual
Yeah, Mike
one-man
Tyson
show.
did a great one-man show. Where
He
he
did
just
an
went for an hour and a
amazing
half.
one-man show.
Like,
You would
kinda
be
like a
great.
Showing
play.
pictures and stuff. Yeah,
It's
people would
fun
love
that
to
the
see
people
that.
can't see, but I remember one time talking about the All-Star games tonight, correct?
Yes.
And I was at an All-Star game one time, and the next table was Willie Mays.
Wow.
Great player. I mean, he had a light gray sharkskin suit on, a white shirt, a purple tie, and we're talking for about 45 minutes. He gets up and goes to the bathroom. He comes back, and he's got water all over his pants. And I'm saying, Willie, what the hell is going on? And Willie's like this. He says, man, he says, you ain't going to believe this. He was in there taking a piss, and the guy said, ain't you Willie Mays? That some bitch pissed on me.
Maybe not do that in a one-man show.
Oh, no. Here's a good one. Oh, here's a good one. This is true. In 1967, I get a call from the State Department. 67.
Yes.
And I'm just a kid. And the guy says, you want to go to Vietnam? I said, not necessarily. There's a war going on over there. He said, well, Joe DiMaggio is going. I said, I'll go.
Yeah.
I walked through a hell in a gasoline suit to meet Joe DiMaggio. So I flew to San Francisco. We flew to Saigon. Myself, Joe, Tony Canigliaro. I don't know if you guys remember him. And a guy named Jerry Coleman, who played for the Yankees.
Right.
Announcer for San Diego, by the way, just died about 4 months ago. And they broke us up into two groups, and then we end up meeting them on the Intrepid, which I passed on the way to get here today, in the Tonkin Bay. And
so did Bobby, but he was in the water.
and it's so hot you can't sleep. I mean, there's bombs going off, and every fourth bullet out of the helicopter is a tracer. And Joe says, I got to take a shower. I said, Joe, we're in the middle of the jungle. It's not downtown Saigon. He said, I don't give a damn. I got to take a shower. So the only way you can take a shower is a guy gets up on a chair and pours the water, and another guy pulls the chain, and the guy underneath takes the shower.
Right.
I gave Joe DiMaggio a shower. How many guys can you say were on your show did that? Now, the best way to describe Joe DiMaggio is he was a penis with a man hanging from it.
Oh, my God. It was all cock, huh?
Yeah.
Good for Joe.
I don't know if I felt sorry for Marilyn or envied her.
Good for Joe.
Good for Joe.
He's lighting up, man.
I know,
he sure
it's
is lighting up.
Speaking of showers, this guy Frank gave him one the other night. That's fucking. What was he really packing?
He was packing.
Oh, man.
An arm, huh?
You know, how we call them shower shoes. When I played baseball, they call them thongs today. Joe had 3 of them.
God damn,
Jesus.
and he
for
was
Joe.
banging fucking Marilyn Monroe too.
Married to her, man. What you talking about?
Yeah,
banging?
exactly.
Well,
he
that's what
just
I'm saying.
said that. He
just
said
said
it a
that.
minute ago. You're a
What'd he
minute
say?
behind.
Are you listening?
doing?
Yes, I was watching the whole
What, do you
time.
got some timers?
Watching. I said, are you listening? He goes, I was watching the whole time.
Yeah. You're just answering questions that are impertinent.
That's a different sense, dummy.
Hey, do me a favor. Will you guys scare me? Take the plug out of the damn guy's head. Look at his hair. Take the plug out of there.
Sammy means That's right, apple cheeks. It's like your fucking
Look at
dumb
his
hair.
fucking
He
hair.
hates it.
He looks like Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, looks like Oscar Gamble. Fucking horrible.
Willy Wonka hair.
All right, Bobby, that's not a baseball
We were
reference.
having a good time.
How many stations are you on?
One, barely.
No,
Everywhere in the
No,
U.S. and
it's satellite,
Canada.
though.
Oh, satellite. okay.
They're hearing us in Vegas.
So we got
right now.
guys driving off the road right now.
Hopefully,
yeah.
they're liking this. I don't know.
No, he means for bad reasons, like they're killing
Yeah.
themselves.
What happened? Weren't you going down the road of a reality show? What happened with that?
I had fun with that.
What happened, though? I mean, it seems like it would have been a hit.
I think what happened is TLC is a woman's network.
Of course.
And I think
they put you on there, right?
I think they concentrated too much on baseball.
Oh, God.
They went to Cooperstown. They went to the Little League ballpark. They didn't even go to Cincinnati.
Really?
They didn't even go to Cincinnati. They should have concentrated more on my fiance.
Right.
You ever see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know so.
Yeah,
No. She hot?
Oh, yeah. She's a looker.
Wait a minute.
Well, obviously she should be. Look at you. Of course. That's obvious, Pete.
What are you saying? She's blind?
Yeah, she's hot.
Wow.
If you don't mind me saying that.
It was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah, but you got a great personality. That should have worked. They fucked it. I think they fucked it up.
They didn't know how to get my personality out.
They fucked it up.
They didn't know how to get my personality out. She's got a great personality, too.
Right.
And, one of the biggest shows we had they didn't even put on was when she got a breast reduction.
Why didn't they put it on?
I don't know why. I mean, that was one of the best, funniest shows. Me with the doctor, and she's going like this, and I'm going
right.
like this.
Don't take too much.
Bobby,
right?
shouldn't you
Right,
get this
Pete?
information?
It was a lot of fun. I mean,
Hey,
How big? Wait, how big?
big.
Has anybody ever approached you about a movie?
Oh yeah, but everybody wants when they talk about a movie, they want a happy ending, and that would be get reinstated.
Wow.
Because right now it's I'm in limbo.
Yeah.
You can't have a movie and say, did he go to the Hall of Fame or did he not get there?
Right.
There's his girlfriend right there, by the way, his fiance.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's smoking hot.
Holy Jesus.
Pete does well.
How'd you do that, man?
It's called the
The
computer.
internet.
Yeah.
It's in the air.
It's called Google.
Wow.
She's beautiful.
She's even better looking than I thought.
When are you getting married?
Someday.
Pete. So, I mean, the one thing with all the others,
We're into golf right now because she's got a 16-year-old kid and a 12-year-old kid that love golf, and they're going to golf academies for school and the whole ball.
They're good?
You play golf?
All the time. I just got back from a
You're
tour.
talking in microphone.
All the time. I just was in Vegas.
he shot a 79. He wants everyone to know that.
That's pretty damn good.
Nah, but it was only 9 holes.
Boy, we have
What do you have, a 7 handicap?
No, I'm really around a 12 or 13. I
I'm
just
not
had a
going to
good
bet
day.
you, so you don't have to lie to
No,
me. Come on.
He's lying.
Listen, look at she's trying to impress
Do
you.
you play?
I play a lot. Yeah, I'm like a 4
Do you
handicap.
play golf a lot?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a 4 handicap?
Yeah, 4.
He's not a fucking
lying piece of shit. You ain't no 4 handicap.
I'm
Really? Are you really?
But I'm like a 12 or 13. I just played Vegas.
Pete's
I played
onto
all those
something, though.
courses.
You're padding your handicap for some.
Yeah.
No,
He thinks I'm going to bet it.
but he doesn't
No.
really bet these days.
Pete, do you see the gift
look
he
at-
gave me?
She's
Look at the
swinging a
gift.
club and she's holding
This is the gift he gave me today.
Oh, that's his driver.
It's a short box.
I just played a bunch.
Is Joe DiMaggio schmucking there?
Fucking
We
courses.
should be talking about someone that's gone, right?
Oh, he's talking about his cock.
Oh, my
He's
God.
unhappy. He probably is somewhere right
He's
now.
smiling somewhere.
Raving about his giant dick.
Those
Fuck
courses
yeah.
in Vegas are great. Just every fucking way you turn, there's a good one
Yeah,
in Vegas.
yeah.
Paiute and the fucking.
Well, that's the only thing that's green in Vegas. What they want to be green. Except the money.
Golf courses.
I played in the tournament with that guy. Who's the fucking baseball player that does the flips?
Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, him and a couple other ball players.
does
A lot
the
of them are
flips.
best.
Boy, that's a great Hall of Famer. Who's that guy that does the
I know.
flips?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. He doesn't know.
Flip Wilson. I mean, what
I don't remember every name. I'm a
How
big
about you remember
guy.
one name?
Ozzie's not a good golfer, is he?
I didn't play with him. He was out in the tournament. I don't know. I
No,
just saw
you're
him
just
from
name
afar.
dropping him.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But you
saying
don't
I
even know
played
his
with
fucking name.
Doesn't know him. Listen to me.
How do you name drop somebody you don't even know their name?
Listen, that's why I wasn't doing it. I'm saying I was in the tournament.
You saw him
with a
from
baseball.
afar.
Listen to me.
And you don't even know
Well,
who he was.
How'd you get invited? You live here, right?
Listen, you jamoke. I'm a fucking celebrity.
Jamoke?
No, I was talking to him.
What the fuck did I do?
What did he
Hey,
do?
Jamokey, how you doing? What the fuck did I do?
You're not a
Instigating
celebrity.
him. Huh?
You're not a
I've been
celebrity.
on TV a million times. I'm a
So what?
You're a
celebrity.
celebrity. You're a celebrity.
He's not a celebrity.
If I'm
He's
on
not.
radio right now, I'm a
Hold
celebrity.
on. What's his name?
Sydney.
Not what country I play soccer for. That's a city.
No, but
I
that's,
know, I
that's a
got it.
very white place, though.
I know.
Yeah, he was
Here's
going
the
for
thing.
Go ahead, Sydney.
A different.
I don't know what the thing is.
You were back in. You went to the what was it, the All-Star game last year? Was your first time back in?
No. I have never been to an All-Star game. I didn't
What
play
were
in.
you at last year? That was such a nice thing.
Oh, we did an unveiling of a statue for Joe Morgan. And the starting eight was on the field.
Right. That was great, man.
The Big Red Machine.
That was the fans. Really.
You heard of the Big Red Machine?
Of course I did.
I have.
The Big Red
Of course I
Get
have.
off the phone.
I was taking another pitch of you.
Stop taking pictures, sneaky.
Why? I want to fucking...
Can't you get a better picture than that up there?
Of her?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that picture. That's great.
That's a very good picture.
Wow.
The only thing I'll say about the Hall of Fame, these guys that are in, and they did their own shit.
Well,
how do you feel about that?
The thing about that, don't mislead the people. And I know you're not doing it purposely. Nobody connected the PEDs up to date has made the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, there's guys like Bonds and Clemens and Sosa and Palmeiro and McGuire. They're on the list to be voted for the Hall of Fame. I'm not eligible for that list.
Holy fuck, I didn't even realize that.
So until someone gets in...
so if one of those guys gets in, then your case is a little stronger.
But their vote is... from 2 years ago, last year, the vote went down.
Sure.
Which is kind of a screwy situation because Craig Biggio played for Houston.
Right.
He got over 3,000 hits and 500 doubles. Right. He missed the Hall of Fame last year by one vote. All right, one guy sent his ballot in blank. Why should that guy be allowed to vote?
That's ridiculous. That's scumbag.
That is ridiculous.
Why don't you, if you fake your death, 2 years later you'll be in.
How the hell am I going to fake my death? What am I going to do? Just go live on Gilligan's Island?
Change your name.
Am I going to Gilligan's Island? I think I had to get a helicopter.
You want to fake your death? Change your name to Rich Voss and start booking gigs.
I wish you wouldn't fake your death.
Oh, look who woke up.
Yeah, gee, man.
Yeah. What about this picture right there?
That's Pete with his underwear and two baseball bats.
Let me see that.
That picture right
I did
there.
that with Jim Palmer.
Hey, you're not so bad yourself right there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a long time ago, man. Jeez.
Fucking.
Get the girl on there. Forget the.
You ready?
How long did it take you? I remember when you got your when you broke Cobb's record, but did the hit before the record to the actual record break? Did you go through a slump at all? Or
no, I went through an 0 for 4.
And that was it.
I did it on Sunday in Chicago. Then I went 0 for 4 against Lamar Hoyt. Then I didn't play. Then I got hit the first time up.
Well, were you paranoid or terrified, or were you just how did you block it out?
It was fun. Not too many people went through what I went through. I got a 9-minute standing ovation. 9 minutes.
Wow, it's crazy.
9 minutes.
It's crazy. And you did it at home.
Yeah,
it was at home.
And you got the ball.
Yeah, I
gave it the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking.
Who do you think got the ball?
Garvey's in the background. Steve Garvey. You know, he was.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, but. He's the one that had the problem in San Diego many years ago when he played down there. He made 3 girls pregnant in one summer. You know, he was busy that summer.
Gotta love that.
He was busy that summer. Yeah. He had aspirations of being a governor, but he screwed that up. But I told him one time, I said, Steve, I said, I bet on the Breeders' Cup you won the son of a bitch. then he's at first base when I broke the record, right? And the pitcher is 41.92. I'm there and Steve's in the background, and he's laughing. And people say, why is he laughing? Because he was a real serious guy, you know? And all of a sudden, after about 6 or 7 minutes, he took a step forward. He says, what the fuck do you do?
Fuck, man.
It'll never be broken. Nobody will ever. I don't think anyone will ever stay.
I don't think in my lifetime would be. But Ty Cobb probably said never. Never say never.
Who's in the lead actively?
Jeter, 3,400.
3,400. Okay.
3,402.
Maybe he's quitting this year.
Yeah, exactly. It's 800 shy.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's just not gonna. It's not ever gonna happen.
See, baseball's not played the way it was when I played. Nobody in baseball today sets goals of 200 hits. They all want to hit 30 home runs, strike out 150 times, and make $10 million a year or more, and it works. Okay, they don't pay guys to get 200 hits, and you got to get 200 hits 21 years, and you're still 56 shy of my record.
Wow,
nobody got 200 hits last year.
No one.
Carpenter from the Cardinals got 199, and then Beltry from the Rangers got the 194. See, because if you got a guy that can get 200 hits a year, and he's a star player, okay? And how much can you pay a star player to pay 20 years? You can't pay him $500 million. You know, just like a guy like A-Rod. He signed two $250 million contracts, but he's more of a home run hitter. You know, anybody hits third, fourth, or fifth in the lineup is not going to get 200 hits. You got to hit first or second. And most guys who are run producers don't hit first or second. Jeter's always hit first or second. That's why he got so many hits.
When did you bat?
First.
You were first.
Oh, yeah.
So why can't a third batter
He don't get enough at bats.
Oh, okay. You're right. I get it.
See,
Yeah.
and people couldn't understand why I didn't think Jeter was going to catch me 3 years ago. And here was my reasoning, because he got his 10,000th at bat like 2 years ago, something like that, 10,000, and he's going to have about the same lifetime average as I have when he's finished playing. And I got 14,000 at bats. So I'm saying, how's he going to get 4,000 more at bats? He's 39 years old. It's impossible.
Right.
Not because I did something that he couldn't do. He didn't have enough time. If he played, if he played 24 years. But see, another thing people don't understand, and you do, I don't know, the rest of you guys are young. You don't do things. You're 40, right? Are you
57?
40? Okay. You're seriously, are you?
57.
Okay. You look good. You don't do things at 42 you did at 32.
No.
And baseball players are the same. Basketball players are the same. Football players are the same. So what I did when I was 31, 32, 33, 34, I didn't do it when I was 41, 42, 40. I played till I was 45. But the last
You're player manager, right? At one point?
The last couple of years I didn't play much, but I was player manager. So, but that's just the way it is. So now Ichiro, they're trying to get him to combine his Japanese hits with his American hits.
Oh, fuck that. That's bullshit.
Well, they didn't do that with Sadaharu Oh, who had 805 home runs. I never heard him mentioned with Hank Aaron, who got 755. Mm-hmm. But Ichiro was closing in on 4,000 hits. And he'll be hard to get 256 more, too, because he's not even playing regular anymore. But he could hit. The guy could hit. Yeah. He tied my record. I've got one record tied and one record broke since I quit. My run scored record, Bonds beat it. And then Ichiro tied my record for 200 hits 10 times.
Wow.
How many years have you been playing in the majors?
Ichiro?
Yeah.
I don't even know. He's got 2,700 hits.
But they're not counting any of his Japanese stats.
Well, if they're going to do that, then they should count my minor league hits. That's professional hits.
Right. Oh, okay, which would jack up your even more.
Yeah, I got about 450 in the minor leagues.
What? How many did you play in a row? Too? What was the hits in the games in a row?
44 games in
44?
a row. Joe did 56. I'm second, highest in the National League.
I can't believe I traded what's his name's card from the Orioles that broke the
Cal Ripken?
Yeah, I traded 2 Cal Ripken cards for a Bill Bradley. I thought Bill Bradley was going to become president, so I wanted his rookie card.
2 Cal Ripkens for a Bill Bradley.
Yes, because I thought Bill Bradley was
He was good. Bill Bradley was good.
He was, but he wasn't 2 Cal Ripken cards worth.
Well, maybe at the time he was.
You're 57?
What's that?
You're 57?
Yeah, why?
I just can't believe someone 57 is so stupid.
What do you call it? When Cal Ripken, he was going to miss a game, and they turned out all the lights at Camden Yards and called the game off. Said the electricity went down.
Yeah.
Is that true though? Did they actually do that?
I don't know. Hey, Harpo.
What are the odds? Listen, if you know anything about gambling, what are the odds the game he's going to miss, the electricity goes off?
Right. How do you know he was going to miss it?
Because he was late, already in traffic. He couldn't get there on time.
There's more rumors on that one too. The Kevin Costner angle.
Yeah.
Ooh, I heard that one too.
You did, right?
I ain't saying that one.
I ain't saying shit.
What's that? What is it?
It was just some rumor about him, his wife, and Costner, but it's been like a lot of, they've all denied it.
Have you heard that too?
I've heard the rumor, yeah. I asked Cal Ripken about it.
Huh. What happened? What did he say?
You asked Cal Ripken.
I did.
We did.
Because it's a public thing.
And he never came back. So
no, but you ask somebody, you give them the chance to say no. That's nonsense too. Like, I didn't accuse him of it. We asked him. And
wait, his wife was with Kevin Costner.
I don't even believe the rumor.
It's a wild rumor, and that's why he wasn't going to.
Did he get to watch?
Rich, let me explain.
He was playing.
So then the word got out, and he found out, and the rumor is he went home.
That was the rumor.
That's the rumor we heard, and then they turned off the fucking lights.
Probably nonsense. It's probably utter bullshit.
It's a pretty crazy rumor, obviously.
Yeah, it's probably complete bullshit.
Right.
How do players react to you? Oh, wow.
Which one is that? Let me see.
That's your girl?
Yeah,
oh my God.
Bobby!
Wow. She's lovely. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, if you like girls,
she's cool.
If you like girls.
Wow. Pete's got to go.
That's ridiculous.
They're telling us. Sometimes we use that tact if someone sucks, but trust me, you don't
This
suck.
is fun. You guys are fun.
But they are telling us you got to go because you got other things.
I never thought I'd ever do a radio show with Opie.
Well, now you're going to come back, though, right?
call you dickhead or something. Not Opie.
No, they call me that.
Yeah, those are,
What's
don't worry.
up, Opster? This is my boy here, right?
Thank you, Pete.
It feels like he's been in a gang fight. I beat the shit out of him.
Well, Pete's very physical when he tells a joke.
He's punched Jimmy a couple times
Take your
today.
pocket out and he'll hold it as you walk along the foot.
Yeah, he's 57. I mean, like he's amazed he's 57.
He's fucking old as shit. I thought he was younger.
No, I'm fucking 2 years younger than your
57.
waistline.
Huh?
That's a fucking. He put a little weight on Pete.
All right, listen.
He's happy, right? You're happy.
Yeah, you are too, right?
Yes, it's his box spring that's not.
His wife.
We have that, Harpo. Hey, Harpo, go back to sleep.
Pete Rose, what do we do? It's Sports Beep, the newest fantasy sports gaming mobile app.
Oh, God.
The only
Indiegogo. Just look up Indiegogo.
All right, but I wanted to make sure that people know the only legal fantasy sports game where 7 out of 10 players win every game. Visit sportsbeep.com, right?
Correct.
And PeteRose.com.
And PRose.com, and then Pete Rose _ 14 on Twitter.
You guys are great, man. Thank you.
You tweet a lot, Pete?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I thought so.
Can we take a picture?
Tweet, tweet.
The great Pete Rose. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Fucking great.
The gentlemen are off to drop a deuce. Stay tuned for their progress. On Sirius XM.
We are back. With more. Best of Opie with Jim Norton.
You look like a young guy. Were you even alive when Mork and Mindy came on back in, I think, 77?
No, but I mean, those shows were new on South African television. We got all the old stuff from America. So, I mean, I grew up watching, everyone was watching those movies, those TV shows.
Did you get them in real time back then, or was it like a lot
we
of delay?
got it very, very delayed.
How, like, by a year or by, like, 5 years?
Probably 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 2 years. And then some of the older stuff whenever. It came out whenever, if it was a complete show.
We're talking a lot today about comics being dark, and I don't know you well enough personally to know if you were like had that type of a personality or.
Well, I think most comedians do. Somewhere deep down as an outsider.
Well, you're dark on the outside too, so you started. You see what I did there? You see what I? Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, Bobby. Zing, zing, zing. Yeah.
No.
Wow. Mike.
Guys, laughter heals us.
Mike's excited about that.
No, I'm not. I'm not excited. Well, you look at a black guy and go, hey, you're dark. Well, yeah, hello.
That's
Mike,
hilarious.
you should stick up for Trevor.
No, Trevor's a cool guy, man. I got your back. I can fight a little bit now.
What do you mean you got to stand up for me like being black is a bad thing?
No.
It's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. You got to be who you are. It's a great thing. As long as people are cool, I don't care what anybody is. As long as they're cool. Who cares?
What type of rooms did you play in South Africa?
We don't have many rooms. We had to start out. I mean, comedy was illegal before democracy, so it's not like we have a long-standing.
Wait a minute. Hold on, please. It was illegal in the sense that they would arrest you, or
yeah. It was like most comedians were arrested because you couldn't say anything that was seen as defamatory towards the government. Wow. So if you said something like that, you get arrested. And this was only white guys. There were a lot of white comedians who were just like, "What's happening is horrible."
So they criticized apartheid or what was going on?
Yeah, definitely. And then they would get arrested.
What year are we talking?
Oh, this is anything before 1990.
Wow, that's crazy.
So you get, and then as black people, you couldn't gather just in a group. If there was like more than 5 of you, then they believed you were planning a coup or something. So
I think that's a pretty good idea, though. I mean,
there's no.
Jesus, not 5. 10. I'm going to go. I know. I'm more liberal than that. 10 black people, not 5. That's crazy.
He's the pit bull. He's
the for a team 9, and that's it.
He
What's
brought it today. The
no
pit bull
more black
brought
people.
it today. That's a fascinating story. So
so we got like the first comedy club was built. I think maybe 5-6 years ago. The first like purpose built. The rest of the time we just have rooms. We just try to build. Just go into a restaurant or
kind of like comedy was here in the '60s, where like guys would do it in a jazz club or a music club.
That's exactly it.
But arrested before 1990.
Yeah, I never heard
comedy.
Yeah, that was it was normal though. Everyone got arrested during apartheid. That was it was like your thing. It wasn't a big deal.
Right.
You got arrested.
And you started stand-up when? Did you start there or after you left?
No, I've stayed in South Africa. I've lived there I still live there. So I started in South Africa. I didn't even know what it was when I started, to be honest. I was in one of those jazz clubs. I thought I was going to watch jazz, and then some guys started talking and they didn't finish. And then we just sat there, and then my cousin was drunk. And he was like, "You guys are horrible. You guys are horrible." And I didn't know what a heckler was. I guess my cousin's a heckler. he was, "You guys are horrible." And then the comedian started fighting with him. He's like, "Oh, you think you can do better?" And he's like, "No, but my cousin's funnier than you guys." And I was like, "Thanks for that." And then he said, "Go on." And the comedian was like, "Yeah, well, why don't you come on stage then?" And so we went, and then we squashed the beef backstage. Because the guy was like, "Hey, I know, bravado gets a bit out of hand, but..."
Wait, that night you went on?
Yeah, I went on.
Did you have material, sort of?
No, my friends were so drunk, they just shouted out stories. They're like, "Tell the one about this."
Oh, really?
And then I literally just told the audience stories about, like, things I told my friends. And then...
did you get a good reaction?
It did. It felt natural. I understood the stage.
As a comedian, do you understand the nightmare you just described? Every comic's nightmare is that you get heckled and the guy comes up on stage and does well.
Right.
Like, that's every comedian's nightmare, that your heckler actually is legitimately a funny guy. You come up here and do it, and he does it, and he's actually good at it. You're like, "Oh, fuck."
That's extremely rare.
Yeah, that's a
because I
very
have
rare
been in
case.
places where the guy will come up, and then it's just horrendous.
Yeah, most
how
of the,
bad
most
it
of
is.
the time it's really... But the guys on that particular night were really bad, so I thank them every day.
Do you know any of them?
I actually do know them. No, and they were great. They were great comedians. They were just having a horrible night. So I mean, I thank them every time I see them. I go, if it wasn't for that night, I would have never started.
And that was it. Then you were on your way.
And then from there, I was like, this thing is fun. Let's do it. Every single week, I just found a place where they would, I didn't even know these places existed. It was such a small thing in South Africa. It was just this fringe industry. No one really knew about comedy. It was like, who are these guys? What is that? My mom thought I was dealing drugs or something. She genuinely, she was like, "How are you paying the rent?" And I said, "I'm a comedian." She said, "What is that?" And I said, I tell jokes. And my mom she's like, what do you mean you sell drugs? Just tell me you sell drugs. Don't lie.
She didn't believe what you're doing.
No, because she didn't know what it was.
She didn't really understand.
My dad still doesn't know what it was, and he's Swiss. He's Swiss German, and he just doesn't know what a comedian is at all.
Wow,
So,
really?
Yeah, he's just like, "I don't know what you do."
Isn't there a festival in Johannesburg or something? Someone told me there was something.
Yeah, we've started a lot of festivals. We used to have the biggest comedy festival in the Southern Hemisphere. But that's one of the biggest reasons comedy has grown, is because we've had so many great guys coming from the US and from the UK. Everyone used to come out and we'd see these guys, and they were doing stuff. I mean, when comedy started in South Africa, everyone was just telling jokes they had seen, or they were reading from books, or no one knew. I'm a second generation South African comedian. The first generation guys they started, they didn't even know what to do. How do you craft a joke? How do you,
What year was your first time?
Oh, first time was
that story you just told. What
that
year?
was 8 years ago. So what is that now?
2006.
Yeah,
2006.
Is there a comedy club there now, or still no?
Yeah,
comedy
there's
club?
one in Johannesburg and one just opened in Cape Town.
Does
So
it
two
do
in the
well? A lot of
country.
people come and
Yeah, it does. It does really well. It does really well.
In South Africa, you got a lot of great wine. You got a lot of great art. People don't know. I've never been there, but I do know they have terrific wine.
Yes, we do.
And great
We do.
music.
Some of the best wine in the world.
Yeah. Well, let's not get carried away. It's
No,
good for
it is.
in the Southern Hemisphere.
It wins awards. We're
Southern
not getting carried away. It wins awards. So we
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't get carried away. It's
Yeah.
the award. It's the awards. The award givers got carried away.
And then how do you move on from South Africa and start touring all over Europe? And
Wow, that's just one. It's great guys that come over. To be honest, that's the fun thing about comedians, is no matter how big they are, that I always feel like a comedian's a comedian. So guys would come down to South Africa. They would do shows. They go, "Hey, whenever you come over, if you ever do, then look me up." And then you meet these guys, and they would show us I remember I never knew what it was. I think I was 3 years into stand-up comedy before I knew what a callback was. I didn't know what it was. And one day we were watching a show, and there was a comedian on, and he did a callback, but he did it like 4 times in the show. It was one of those. And we were standing on the side going, what is this man doing? What is he? He did the same punchline. This is amazing. This is so economical. We were on our back. Like, this is crazy. He did it again. It was the same thing. And then after the show, some of the members of the audience, they didn't understand what had happened. So they came to us and they complained. They said, "Yes, was he drunk? That American, was he drunk? He said the same joke 4 times, man. It was horrible." And we're like, "No, it was. Don't you get it? It was a thing. We didn't know what it was called. It was like
a running joke almost. I guess.
Exactly. And the guy was like, "You guys don't use callbacks. Like, you don't do that. You guys have a lot of." And we're like, we've never heard. A lot of us had never ever heard of that. And then so every guy would come in. They'd leave a bit of themselves. That you'd learn from them. They'd inspire young guys. And then we started building our own style slowly. And then one day, actually, the first time I left was to come out for Last Comic Standing. I got asked to come out. They just fetched people from all over the world. They were doing an international thing. And so I got asked to come from South Africa. It was in Miami. and they brought me out, and then they were extremely disappointed because I may be dark, but I wasn't dark enough. So they thought I was like Africa.
Right.
And then, because I'm mixed, I think they were a bit like,
more of a casting call then.
It was. They wanted stereotypes of each country.
Right.
So they were very disappointed, if you...
And you're a hilarious guy. I'm not being polite because he's here. He's a really funny comedian.
Thank you, Jim.
And you kill when you go on in the cellar. And it's really smart material. You talk about race, and there's a great bit you have going around. I forget what it was called, but it was something... I never watched comics bits, but it was something about... things being unfair, or the bit about I'm fucking sound like a fat lady in the audience quoting a fucking comedian's joke. That thing you do when you talk, I should be fucking executed. God, what a novice.
Oh man!
But you know
you're mourning though. You're mourning today.
I don't. I genuinely
it's
don't.
a funny bit about race that he has that somebody tweeted me, and I watched it, and I'll just say that.
Oh,
it was,
thank you.
I don't remember what it was.
I don't know which one it is. But
no, maybe I should clarify. You're wearing nice clothes. You're talking into a mic.
At one time. I know the time.
But maybe I should be nicer to audience members. As a comedian, it's hard to describe a fucking bit to another.
That's kind of strange to me.
Comedian.
That you actually saw it, liked it, but you can't really describe it right now.
And watch the whole thing. It was like a 4-minute piece or a 3-minute piece. I watched the whole thing. I didn't bail out.
I would love to know what it is, because then we could play it into the break or something for everybody.
If I remember it, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Do you know?
I have no clue.
Well, he gave you a lot there. Though.
No, I just said race and he had a guy and
race and unfair.
They laughed.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
Oh, the one where they laughed. I know exactly which one it is.
Does your mom understand comedy now?
She does now.
Oh,
she does.
good for her.
She still doesn't. She doesn't come to shows though, because when she found out what comedy was, then she's just like, I was like, "Do you want to come to a show?" And she said, "That's ridiculous. I would never. Why would I pay? Or why would I come and share you with other people?" My mom's just like you. I don't think you're funny when you're talking to other people. I'll have my jokes at home. So.
But was she funny?
She's hilarious.
So
I think
she's
funnier
hilarious.
than I am. Yeah.
Really?
My grandfather was the funniest man I ever knew. He was this crazy man. His name was Temperance Noah. And he was this crazy old man. And in the township where we grew up, his nickname in the streets was Tachisa, which means like the smoking hot grandpa. And he just had charisma, and he was really popular because he was one of the few guys who could speak English in the neighborhood, and he just run around saying things. It didn't make sense. I only realized afterwards, but he would just say stuff. He'd just run around and be like, "Hey, how are you, sir? See you proprietary, well done." And people were like, "What is that? It's amazing. It's English." And then, and he was just crazy. And I remember the first time I can remember knowing how powerful comedy was. I was with him, and we were in the city, and back then when I was a kid, there was a curfew for black people in the city, so you come in, you do your business, and then you leave. You have a little pass that allows you into the city, and then you have to go back out.
What was the curfew?
It was just dusk, basically.
Oh.
So sun goes down, and then you leave, because I guess people can't see you that well, so I don't know. So, and then you just leave. And then my granddad was there, and we were in the city one day, we were about to leave, and then this policeman comes past on a horse, and he's basically corralling black people. There was something happening. And this man looks at my grandfather and he goes, "You bloody move, stupid!" And my grandfather looks at him and he says, "Master, can I ask you a question?" And the man looks at him. He's literally, I think he was going to hit him. And he looks and he says, "What do you want? What do you want?" And in the news, the week before, there was a picture of the president kissing the horse at the winning race at the big July. So the president was kissing a horse. And so my grandfather looks at the policeman and he says, "Master, why is it that your president can kiss a horse, but he won't kiss my sister?" and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get beaten. Oh, we're gonna get beaten." And then the policeman was like, I don't know. What are you trying to say? Why won't he kiss him?" Then my grandfather's like, "'Cause you haven't seen my sister." And I didn't even get what had happened. The guy looked at us, and then he started laughing. And then he rode away on his horse, and he didn't beat us. And we were like, "Wow!"
But you understood that laugh just saved you a beating.
Subconsciously, I was so young, I didn't understand. But I think subconsciously, I realized that if you make somebody laugh,
you get out of a situation.
And then I used it my whole life as a kid. That's the only way bullies wouldn't hit me, is if you tell them a joke, and So
well, a lot of comics, I know I was like that. I was a skinny little kid, not like Norton here. Look at him, a monster. But if you can't play sports and there's big kids, and you got to laugh's the only way to get out of stuff.
It was the only way. Tell the kids jokes, and then you could break. That's the one thing. Like, it didn't matter what skin color people were. If you could tell them a joke, then You end the game.
Because they were also, the bigger kids were afraid you would embarrass them. It's the one thing you could do to them that they could, like they could pound you, but you could verbally embarrass them in a way that, then that's a high school boy's worst nightmare. So that was the saving grace.
How's South Africa nowadays?
Well, it's doing well. It's doing well. I mean, we've got our share of problems, obviously, but I mean, it's a functioning.
What are the problems nowadays compared to?
I mean, now we're almost like, I'd say we're like the U.S. in the maybe 90s. So we've got our fair share of crime. In our countries, people are corrupt. They get caught. There's just a lot of corruption, but a lot of people are getting caught for it. But the country functions. We're a great economy in Africa. We do trade. We've got business. We've got cities. We've got beautiful places to come and visit. That's why I still live there. People always go, "Oh, so you like living in the U.S.?" I don't live here. I love to live in South Africa, and then I visit other places in the world, right? Because it's a great place to be.
How old were you when Mandela came into power?
He came into power in 94. So I was what? I'm horrible with these things. I was 10 years old. Yeah. 10 years old when he came into power.
Do you remember feeling any differently? I mean, I guess by the time you're 10, you know the difference.
No, it was ridiculous. It was just, I didn't know what was happening, but it was the craziest thing. Like, it was a tumultuous time, though. It was crazy because the people were marching through the streets, and I mean, there were riots. There was, you know what I mean? White people were shitting themselves because they thought we were going to eat them. It was, I don't think you understand. It was one of the craziest times in our history. It was just, when people lined up to vote. You've never been allowed to vote your whole life. Like, people think it was crazy when Obama was running. Like, how there would be old ladies, and this was literally every single person of color in a country that's never been allowed to vote. And you're the majority. Don't forget that. So 90% of the country has never been allowed to vote. And then they go, "Okay, guys, now you get to vote. So this is it."
Wait, was there a white candidate really giving it his all?
No, there was. It was Mandela versus the white guy. It was like the guy who F.W. de Klerk, who was the previous. It was like, so. Hey, you want more of the same? Or every single person, I don't care who you were, every single person stood in the line. Lines ran for miles. Everyone was like, I mean, there's no internet back then. There was nothing to tell. So you just had word of mouth going, you have to come and you have to make a mark in this box because this will change your life. But it was the craziest time ever. I'll never forget it.
That's amazing.
And were they running white people out, or was it?
No, there was none of that. There was, look, I mean, a lot of white people left. Not most, but a lot of them, like the ones who had money and were really scared. And I don't know why they were scared. Either they had done something, or they just thought something would be done to them. They ran. They left the country. They fled. A lot of them went to Australia, to the United Kingdom. Out here, they went to the OC. And then other people stayed, and they were paranoid, but then nothing happened. White people still have money in South Africa. They're still living their lives.
This is awesome. I love when people in power and justice gets done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the most fantastic thing ever.
It's really probably about that time, too, that American artists around the world wouldn't play there because of apartheid.
Yeah.
And there's the whole Mandela era.
It was huge. It was huge. Those things really help. People think it's it's so funny how it seems like such a small thing. But because people always go, "Oh, who cares if a rock band doesn't go to a country that has injustice? What does it do?" The one thing it does is it shows the people that live there that what's happening is not acceptable. That's the biggest thing it does. It doesn't affect the government itself, but it just, like I always say, you can't finish racism. You won't get rid of, but you can at least make it so unacceptable that people go, "Okay, you know what I mean?" It's like pissing in the street. Like, you can't get rid of it.
It also let people
But you can't just do it whenever you want.
It also let people in this country know, because I remember I never heard of apartheid. What is that?
Yeah.
And it's when all of a sudden Dylan or whoever wouldn't play there, and then everybody heard about it from around the world. So that actually did something to change things.
Because of the video. Ain't gonna play Sun City.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was the big one. Yeah.
That was huge.
That's right.
And plus, it's embarrassing to the government, I think, too. It may not hurt them, but when certain big bands won't come in or big performers, it's an embarrassment because it's such a visible slight and such a visible rejection of what's happening in a place.
Yeah, so I mean that was huge for us. So now we're thriving. Now we're normal. Now we're just depressed. That's it.
How did it affect you? How did it affect you? Do you see color?
Of course I see color. I love it when people say,
do you get angry at white people? Or?
Oh, then I get angry at my dad. No, I love it when people say that. Though I don't see color. Let me tell you something about myself. I don't see color. Right. I'm not one of those people.
I think it's all we should say. Am I right or wrong, Trevor?
Then I'm like, good luck reporting a crime.
And your dad's white and your mom's black?
Yes, my father's Swiss from Switzerland. So funny enough, he doesn't call himself white. It's a strange. I mean, white was invented in like the early 90s. In the early 1900s, like, it was a thing that was basically invented. Before that, people were their nationality.
Right.
But white was never a real thing. So in Europe, people don't consider themselves white.
Right. Aryan, ex-Nazis. Switzerland, hiding out, whatever.
So my dad calls himself, he's Swiss, and then you have France, you have French people, and then you get what I'm saying. So like for instance, he looks at South Africans and he calls them white people because they call themselves, you know what I mean? So he goes, oh, you know the white people. I'm like, what are you? He's like, no, I'm Swiss. Calm down.
But did your parents get together in South Africa?
They did. It was illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's a story there, obviously.
Yeah. Well, my mom
how do they make that work?
Well, I guess they just did.
Did they have to hide?
They did. There were underground movements all over the city where people would just, if there were white people who were like, this is ridiculous, and so they would provide refuge to black people who wanted to come in. And most of the time, people were brought together by partying. It was music, So there were underground clubs, and you could go there and you could mix as freely as you wanted. Europeans would come over and they'd be like, wait, what do you mean we can't get with the locals? And then the government was like, oh, because they're dirty. And the Europeans were like, no, they're not dirty, they're just black.
Right.
And they'd be like, let's do this thing. And so people just got together. They were arrested. My mom was arrested all the time. She'd spend weekends in prison. She was just,
For what?
For fraternizing with a white man. And she'd get arrested and then she'd go right back.
Did they get in trouble as a couple for dating? Like, did they get caught when they started together?
Yeah, if you were ever caught together, then they would arrest the black person. And if you're a woman, it was better because they just arrest you. If you're a black man, then there's a chance you may not come back from that encounter. So they would just be like, oh, it was rape. And then even if the woman said, they would be like, yeah, we found him.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, my mom, it was tough for her, but it could have been worse, I guess. And then for my dad, he just got warnings the whole time. He was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he really didn't care. He thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever.
So how were you brought up?
I guess they made it work. I know it sounds weird, but I didn't even know that it was a strange thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I promise you, I did not know that. My dad wouldn't walk with us in the street. He'd walk on the other side of the road, and I thought that's just how families function.
Wouldn't your friends say something, though? When the other kids say something?
No,
like, what is your father doing? What is your mother? You crazy?
No, because you kids, at that age, like, I literally thought that's how the world was. I thought dads were white.
And they walked on the other side of the street.
I just thought, like, I would judge other parents' kids. I'd be like, why is your dad so clingy? Like, why do you
I do like the idea where you don't have to walk with your wife. I mean, my wife's white. But if they had that kind of law, well, look, I'll meet you at the movie theater. I have nothing to say to you. You walk on that side, and I'll meet you in an hour. There's something good to be said about that.
That's crazy to me.
So just like, what's funny is I've got pictures in my photo albums of me as a kid, and I've got this in all the pictures. There's this woman who looks exactly like me, and I always wondered who she was. And my mom told me this woman was her best friend, and because she was my skin color, she was legally allowed to walk with me in the streets without any questions being asked. And then my mom would walk behind us and act like she worked for her friend as like her maid. So that's how we get around without problems.
Oh, because your mother was darker?
Yeah, so my mom's black.
And they would say,
because I'm mixed, so my skin color is lighter. So, and technically that meant I was superior to my own mom. It was literally a color-based system. The darker you got, the worse your life was in South Africa. So I could have got better privilege than my own mom just because of the color of my skin.
So, but the neighborhood you grew up in, didn't other people rat your family out, saying we know what's going on here?
No, because we grew up in Soweto, it was only black people, so they were just like,
yeah, but your dad,
no, he didn't live with us. He couldn't live with us. He lived in the city, and then my mom and I lived in Soweto, and then we'd go and see him, and then we'd maybe spend a few days there, and the police would catch us, and then we'd go back to Soweto, and then we'd go spend a few days at my dad's, and then the police would catch us, then we'd come back to Soweto, and then that's how.
And that was just your life, and
that was
it felt normal to you.
It was normal.
That was it. I was just like, this is what happens. Like this.
So you must have worked that into your comedy then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
Because afterwards, you're just like, it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. It's just,
Why would you talk about anything else? It's so amazing. And there's got to be still a lot of those people around. Like you go down south, there's still the KKK and Nazis. And they got to have a lot of that still in South Africa.
Definitely, they do. And there's a lot of people who don't even see I know it sounds strange, but there's people who actually don't even see the wrong in it. They don't, like, apartheid was one of the worst crimes ever committed against a group of people. But then you still get people now who are like, oh, get over it. It's done now. It's done. Get over it. Why are you guys still talking about it?
There's people in this country that say that too.
Yeah, they just go, it's done. What's wrong with you guys? Time to move on. It's done. It was 20 years ago already.
Wow. How long did it last, apartheid?
How long?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll be lying if I give you an exact date, but I think it started, could have been early in the 30s or 40s, I believe, when it was made into a law, when it was, after the British gave us independence, and then it switched, and it was such a weird thing because, the British, I mean, like, the Zulus in the country helped the Afrikaners defeat the British in, like, so many wars. And then it was almost like an us versus them type thing together, black and white. And then just slowly, they're just like, yeah, more us and less them.
How are those Zulus? You don't hear from them anymore. Are they still doing it? They still around?
They are still around.
The head hunters. Where are all these people?
They actually are still around. They're having a good time. Yeah, they are still around.
Yeah. On the outskirts of town, where are they?
No. Like, you must remember, a lot of land was given back to people. Yeah. A lot of, the country's changed now. It's slowly becoming like people have to find their place, but it's a wonderful thing to see. It's a fresh democracy. It's new.
Are your parents still together?
No, they aren't. They never got together. They were never allowed to get married, first of all. So they were just always, and then I think they just got used to that life themselves. So they just never,
Right. They still see each other, or they just?
No. My dad actually just moved back to Switzerland. I think in his old age, he just likes the free health care and the very clean air, and just everything. Money.
The Aryan lifestyle, just spit it out. Get back to those Nazi friends.
I don't think he'd have Nazi friends with his choice of
pizza
woman.
parties.
Yeah, they would certainly have an issue.
They would have a slight issue with his choice.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Look, we've been to talk to you about this."
Yes, we need. And my mom is Jewish, so that doesn't help.
She's black and Jewish?
Yeah, she just converted to Judaism. I don't even know how she did it. Because I was traveling a lot. And so my mom and I chat every day. We via email. I taught her how to use it, and she loves it. So